Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Formex Reef GMT automatic 300mm dive watch. A quick look at the different strap options and some of the features with this watch. So this watch offers a quick release or quick attach GMT bezel here. Also, they have a non-GMT version of this watch, which also has the same bezel functionality there. This watch was loaned in by Formex, which I really appreciate. There's a nice look at the movement there. 56 hours power reserve. But anyway, just wanted to show you the different straps here. You can buy these separately. This one's the most expensive. This is the mesh strap. Your wrist needs to be a little bit larger for this, at least 7 inches. Mine's 6.5, so it doesn't quite work on my wrist, and I'll show you why in a moment. We have this bracelet here, and both of these bracelets offer this quick attachment and release system. Also, they do have an on-the-fly adjustment system here, right there. So you just push that in, and you can slide it out. And then you don't need to push that to push the bracelet back in. Also, something very neat is they have plastic in there, so it won't scratch up your bracelet as badly as a metal-to-metal contact. Then we have the rubber strap, which has the same quick method here, quick tabs, whatever you want to call these guys, quick spring bars. And they're very nice carbon composite deployant clasp, which does also have micro adjust, which really I haven't seen any other deployant clasp that has that. So you can push that in and then pull it out and then push it in, but also you can just push in this side here and it works as well. I don't know if you saw that, but push this in on one side, kind of hard to demonstrate. And then finally leather. So Formex offers a lot of nice innovations here. All right, let's put these all on here. I may inadvertently put them on upside down, but for the sake of time, we'll just roll with it. And this is so easy to do. You can just fix your air very easily. So there we go. That bracelet is on. And I put it on upside down. But there we go. So let's just put it on the right way real quick. It's about twice as easy to do when you're not under a camera here. There we go. So put it on the way it's supposed to be. I like the light play on this bracelet. Let's see if I can do this one the right way. So the bottom part of the clasp is facing there. There we go. So this one, as I mentioned, you need a little bit larger of a wrist for this to work well on your wrist. I guess if you didn't mind it, you could just wear it like this, but you kind of see how this overhangs my wrist. It's just due to the curvature of this mesh strap and the way that it's affixed to the case here. So you have this nice integrated look with the end link, but then that prevents the mesh from articulating all the way down, bending around that center line there. And I'll show you here. Oh, also, I really do like these links, very neat. Typically with the mesh, you have almost like a bracelet. Not a bracelet, but typically the mesh will be something like this where you have to put it through a clasp system. So this is very neat with these removable links. Typically you don't have removable links on a mesh bracelet, especially ones that look like mesh. So very neat system. But anyway, I wanted to show you what happens here. So if I pull both ends of this, you can see this curvature here. This curvature is wider than my wrist is wide. So you need about a 17.5 centimeter or 7-inch wrist or larger for this to fit well on your wrist. Okay, so I think I showed you the mesh. Let's just do one more wrist roll. Really like the look of this mesh. Okay, let's go with the rubber. I might be putting it on upside down, but that's okay. Push it in there. I think Vacheron Constantin has a similar system to this on their overseas. Not that I've ever seen one in person, but I have seen them in videos and pictures. I put this one on. Did I do it upside down or the right way? Probably the right way, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever you're comfortable with. Speaking of comfortable, this strap is very comfortable. So is the leather. I think it'd work better with a little bit larger of a wrist though, because then you wouldn't have that tongue going up in there. There we go. I think the leather is a little more comfortable than this one, but if you're a diver with the dive watch on, you can obviously go with the rubber. Probably be my choice if I was a diver. And lastly, we'll put on the leather. Just had the rubber on. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Okay, so I put this one on the right way. It's wearing a little bit loose because I was messing with the micro adjust. So let's tighten it up. There we go. Yeah, very comfortable. Nice, soft leather. This is a tour model, so maybe it's a little more broken in than it would be new. But it does feel very comfortable on wrist. So let me know which strap option you prefer. And as always, thank you for your time and thank you for watching.